Jump.
Hey guys, I'm sure a lot of you know the Bubbleoid that was released by Calvin's Puzzles and designed by Carl Hoff. Well, I've decided to go a step further. So here it is, the Bubbleminx. So before I begin this video, I want to tell you something. This video actually has two functions because technically I've never unboxed this. I just opened it for the first time just for the introduction. So I want to explain what this is because it's actually really important for me to explain to you why I made the Bubbleminx in the first place. Now, this is basically a dino cube on one side, and it's also a dino cube on the other side. And the thing is, these two dino cubes are actually pulled apart, and that has a very special consequence. It's that these edges here, these dino edges that you can see here, are split into three parts. Now, why is that? It's because when you turn a dino corner with these three edges here, it just places itself here, which is actually in the middle of the dino turn on the offset puzzle, on the second puzzle right here. And the thing is, that means you can actually split this edge, this big edge here, into multiple parts, because on the other side, it's the same thing. Now, I think that's really, really cool, because you have one puzzle on the one side with these three pieces, these corners, and on the other side, you also have a puzzle with these pieces here and these corners, but you can also have pieces here that go from one puzzle to another, and that's really, really great. Basically, it means that this puzzle has two cores and has pieces that switch from one puzzle to another. And that's, in my opinion, amazing. And that's what inspired me to make the Bubbleminx. Now, the Bubbleminx is the same as this, except on a rhombic dodecahedron. And so same as here, it's a corner-turning rhombic dodecahedron, and it's elongated along this axis, which means there are 6 faces that are longer and 6 faces that are shorter. And so the reason why I made this is, it's very simple. Not only did I find the concept absolutely stunning and amazing, but also there's something really special about making it in a rhombic dodecahedron shape. And honestly, when I realized that it was possible, I thought to myself, I need to do this, it's going to be incredible. And the thing is here, not only does this puzzle have 2 cores, but it also has double the number of faces here, and it has something that this puzzle here doesn't have. It has 2 different axes of rotation, 2 different types of rotation. It has those 120-degree turns here, and also those 90-degree turns here. So there's 2 types of turns, twice the number of faces, and 2 cores on this puzzle. And I've been wanting to show you guys this puzzle for such a long time. It's actually been complete for 2 weeks now, and I've been so eager to present it to you guys. But I don't want to be too fast. I have to upload 2 videos per week, otherwise there's going to be a week where I'm only going to upload 1 and everything. So anyways, this is something I've been so eager to show you guys. So let me show you the equivalent pieces. Here, you see those pieces? On this puzzle, they have a different shape. They're actually not symmetrical, since there are those 90-degree turns and those 120-degree turns. So it's not the same geometry at all. And nevertheless, this puzzle, even though the pieces are not symmetrical, it can still keep its shape. It does not shapeshift or jumble or anything, and I think that's incredible as well. That's one of the reasons I wanted to make it as well. So yeah, now let's concentrate on the Bubbleoid. Sorry, the Bubbleminx. Alright, so here, for example, I've got those regular edge turns, you know, those, the same as on the other one, so with, let's say, large edges, so sets of 3, like 2 small edges and 1 major edge, so let's just call them big edges and small edges, big edges being the set of 3 and small edges being those ones that can be switched from one puzzle to another. So on the one side you have 7 axes where you can only do dino moves, regular ones, and 7 axes for another puzzle. And in the middle you have this interface here, which allows you to switch tiny edges from one puzzle to another, like this. And the thing is, there are 6 of these interfaces right here. And so yeah, that's basically the geometry of the puzzle. And I think it's really cool that this concept can be applied to a rhombic dodecahedron. So anyways, you've all been waiting for me to scramble this, so I'm going to show you the moves. Now, what's really cool about this puzzle as well, something I didn't say, actually I don't even want to scramble it. Alright, I'm going to scramble it just this once. What I didn't say is that this puzzle was designed for screws, right? I wanted to use screws at first to to fix those centers into place. And the thing is, I didn't use them. The puzzle, the way it's designed, means that it can actually rely on the flexibility of the material to keep the centers and corners in place while giving a bit of freedom to the pieces and not making them super tight. Which means that in the end, this puzzle here, it's probably actually an even better quality than my previous designs, and believe it or not, it spins incredibly well. Like, you can see it here. I mean, there's even corner cuts, sorry, if I'm not mistaken. Like here, for example, you get this corner cut. On the other side, it's the same thing. You get really good corner cuts, and I think this puzzle overall is absolutely incredible. I mean, this is definitely one of my best designs, if not the best. And I've been doing this for 6 years, so yeah, it's definitely saying something. So yeah, this is the Bubbleminx. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's definitely going to be the highlight of my collection. And definitely a mechanical nightmare, because designing this was crazy. It took me so many hours. Usually I design a mechanism in, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, and then the rest of the time is preparing the pieces for 3D printing. This design, just the mechanism and getting the shapes right so that it could be possible, it took me, I don't know, maybe 5 hours or something. So it was really a big challenge, and I'm glad I took it. So yeah. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is a sign, the Bubbleminx. If you did, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Facebook, my Twitter, everything, and I'll see you in the next video.